far away.
There's a fair bit of venom in that game. What is it about Kangaroos Hawthorn matches?
Oh, hopefully just two competitive sides who, Hawthorn are a very proud club, obviously, and been a very successful club, so we expect nothing less.
What was your take on the two incidents in the first quarter?
Credit for asking the question, but I can't answer it.
Are you at least pleased with the way that your leaders responded?
Yeah, I think they're getting better at that. I mean, Hawthorn are a dominant side for a reason, so you've got to respond and stand up for yourself, and at the same time remain composed. And with those sort of things, I thought we did that reasonably well, but we were outplayed for the rest of the game.
Was Swallow targeted in some ways by the Hawks?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. But I think he'd welcome that. I mean, you don't want to see cop knocks in the head regularly, but if sides think he can ruffle Andrew Swallow's feathers, then they're mistaken.
How did you feel about that?
Oh, look, he was actually cleared to go back on after the 20-minute concussion. We had to wait till the 6-minute mark of the last quarter, but I just think that we've got to be really careful with these things. So he was cleared, but in the end, the coaching staff made the decision not to put him back on. So he should be fine. He was fine to come back on medically. So, but with all these things, you've got to see how they recover, 24 hours, 48 hours, and so on. So we'll wait and see.
Was it a combination of both hits or just the second one?
I don't know. Mainly the second one, because that's what probably stunned him a bit. So when they get stunned like that, you just got to take them off and assess them for the 20 minutes. So it's a good rule in that sense.
3 losses, 2 big ones, but all to good sides. What do you need to improve to compete with the top sides?
I think the Hawthorn were good. When they responded the way good sides respond after a loss, and we were poor. So I thought that that was the margin in the end. I mean, I thought in and around the contest, the clearances, the contested possession for most of the night was pretty good, but we got outworked, and that was the really disappointing part for us, because it's a part of our game that we pride ourselves on and we're usually pretty good at.
Yeah, all those areas were good, but with Wells and Dalsano out, are you still light on for that bit of silk, maybe outside class?
Yeah, but even Hawthorn are probably the best side in the competition. Fremantle undefeated at the moment. If you take Mitchell and Lewis or Mitchell and Hodge and Fremantle take Mundy and Fife out, they probably don't look as good either. So, we're not making excuses, because our depth is something that's pretty good. We lost Jared Waite before the game, but we brought in Aaron Black, who we really rate. So, good sides, and Hawthorn are the epitome of this. Good sides are able to cover the loss of good players.
Is that a 3-week hammy for Jared Waite, or just
No, well, again, it's this issue we've got of having to name our side on Thursday. We came off a 6-day break, which meant we needed to give him all of those, at least 5 of those 6 days to recover. It was only very, very minor, and our medical staff felt if it was a Sunday game, he probably would have played. So that gives you hope for next week. But again, he has to be perfect, otherwise he won't play.
What does a game like this do to the players' confidence, Brad, when they obviously beat Hawthorn this time last year, Rufford this time last year, pretty big loss tonight? How do you sort of, I suppose, make sure that psychologically they're ready to go next week?
No concern psychologically. I mean, the boys know that Hawthorn are a good side, but they also know that when we play to our capabilities, we can challenge them. And at times during the game, I mean, we certainly challenged them, but they responded in kind, and were too powerful and too strong, too clean, too effective with their skills. Really hurt us on the rebound a number of times. So I don't think the margin suggests the difference between the teams, but certainly Hawthorn are still a very, very powerful unit, and I thought they deserved their win, or their emphatic win tonight.
So the work rate tonight, was that the most disappointing aspect of the performance?
Yeah, and it's not. I don't think it's us. So we'll go back and work really strongly on that and train it really strongly, and I'm confident that we'll actually learn a lot out of this loss tonight, because Hawthorn play a brand of footy when they're at their best, which is why they've won so many premierships.
What's working for you late in that third quarter when you were really
Oh, we're more effective going forward. I mean, I thought that our forwards got caught too far up the ground, and we lost forward structure at times. And in the second quarter, I thought we dominated in and around the contest, but Hawthorn defended really well, and we lost a bit of organisation going forward. So in the third quarter, we were a bit more organised, and if we. The frustrating thing is, who knows? If we'd been more organised in the second quarter, maybe we get back into the game. But like all good teams, Hawthorn responded when we challenged.
Are you confused by the video up at times, like the rest of
Yeah, I am. But I mean, I just, to be honest, I don't care. It's like, I honestly don't. Like, just make the decision, and right, wrong, different. We just get on with it. It's bemusing to everyone, but you just get on with it, don't you?
What did you make of Aaron Black's first game back, Brad?
I thought he looked lively at times, but he struggled to do that consistently. I'm probably a victim of our ball movement as well.
So you're lucky enough to have Goldstein, but I think it was 18-11, the centre clearance. That
Yeah.
really stung tonight.
Yeah, it did. I think that there were some pretty fundamental mistakes made in the centre bounces, and to really fine line between winning them and losing them. But we'll go back and work really hard on that.
Thanks, Brad.
Cheers.